My name is Megan Parks. I am Kennedy Parks's mom, and this is my husband, Jessie Parks. We lost Kennedy in February of 2023 to the flu after not even being sick for a full week. In February, when she got sick, and she didn't seem as sick in the beginning as some of the other colds that she had. So we were, trained as new parents to wait 3 days for a fever before you can go into the doctor. It was a new doctor. Influenza B came back positive. It was not flu season when she had her 2-year checkup. So she did not get the shot.
That she's sicker than we've ever seen her. What's going on here? And it's okay. Well, the flu. Well, okay. Well, that makes sense because the flu is not a joke. It's still not great. And so we just said, okay, well, then we'll just take care of her.
So I held her all night long, and we got up in the morning, and Jesse looked at her and he was like, her lips look blue. We need to take her somewhere. I'm talking to her the whole time. She's in the back seat. I asked her if she wanted to listen to her favorite song, and she said yeah. And then she stopped responding to me. I pulled over in the median and got out of the car and noticed she wasn't breathing. Immediately called 911. They had me move her, and they instructed me to put her on the ground and perform CPR. And I'm panicking, of course. And, right as that moment, as I'm laying her on the ground, this big truck pulls up out of nowhere. This man starts running towards me. I scream at him, do you know CPR? And he says yes. And he starts performing CPR. We have 911 on the Bluetooth of my car. An ambulance pulls up, and they take her into the ambulance and start working on her. They worked on her for about 30 minutes. I think Jesse had gotten there pretty quickly once we called him.
They had already taken her into the ambulance at that point. Megan was on the ground crying. They said, they're going to try everything here while they're stationary, but if they can't get her pulse back, they're going to take her to the ER, the closest one. And I'll tell you, driving that drive, which about a 7-minute drive from our driveway to that parking lot, I was by myself, and I just kept saying, I know she's okay. Of course they're gonna make sure she's okay. I just kept yelling it to myself alone in my truck, just of course she's gonna be okay. And then pulling up and seeing Megan and what she had to go through, seeing it in person, was really awful. And so, we follow the ambulance, we get there.
I don't know. I just kind of had a feeling it was over, but Jesse still was kind of holding on hope. I think probably just because I saw more. They didn't let us in to see her until they told us that there's nothing they could do. And I mean, it was just we went to bed that night just with a little sick kid. And, the next day, probably not even 12 hours later, she died from the flu. It's still hard to wrap our heads around that because I never knew how serious the flu was. I didn't know that it was possible that you could die from it in 2023 in America.
Yeah, those are the things that we just kept saying, how did this happen?
A few weeks later, we found out I was pregnant unexpectedly. So now we have her 6-month-old little brother. Obviously, we know, that we can protect him more now that we are aware. Probably, I think I had asked my doctor so many times, can I get the flu shot yet? When I was pregnant, he was like, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. We don't have them yet. It's not season yet.
There's enough what ifs already. You don't want to add to it that you didn't do everything possible. Whatever we can do to help to get the message out that if it saves one family from to go through this, one child to get lost, or someone's parent or brother or sister, whatever we have to do.